creation of a common market is a gradual process. There has been significant progress towards the free movement of goods. However, progress towards the formation of a common market in services is currently stymied by the inability of East African Community partner states to implement the commitments made on services in the first round of liberalization. Services are crucial for developed as well as developing countries. The rapidly expanding services sector is contributing more to economic growth and job creation worldwide than any other sector. Also in the East African community, trading services is an increasingly important part of the trade in the region. Services hereby contributed to 49.6% of the overall GDP in the East African community in 2009. According to the meeting which was held, among the recommendations, there was free movement of people, which was the fast-tracked, affordable, machine-readable East African community passports in all partner states, and also the implementation of machine-readable national IDs as a priority. In the meeting, they also recommended the fast track of the harmonization of the work permit fees, procedures, requirements, forms, and classifications of work permit categories. Free movement of services provide a predictable regulatory framework for movement of services suppliers. Recommendation were to provide a predictable regulatory framework for movement of services suppliers. There is also need for the harmonization of the withholding taxes on services. All partner states should ratify the East African Community Double Taxation Agreements and accelerate accreditation and mutual recognition of qualifications and provide for recognition of experience in lieu of academic qualifications. Leonidas Runyotu is the business community representative in the East African community with the Association of Burundi Industries. He explains what really needs to be done for integration to become a reality in the region.
As a business community representative, I do believe that the forward should be that business community itself get sensitized that they will have to reorganize themselves and to work differently. Today, Burundian market is no more protected. We are under high competition. To get well integrated, it means you have to reorganize yourself and do things differently than the way you have been doing. What I will recommend is that Burundian business community should start getting top qualified people in their daily work, because high competition does require a higher level of skills to handle. We are going for a single customs territory. We are not yet there, but we are going there. This means the competition is totally free within the territory of EEC. It's very interesting for Burundian community because we in Burundi here, we have a population of around 8 million Burundian people. Among the 8 million, how many people do have a buying power for products which are imported, for products which are produced even locally, for products which are manufactured either here in Burundi or who are produced within East African community? Very few. While if you are making your investment program targeting a bigger market like the one containing the more than 100 million people, we say that the population within EEC is around 130 million. You understand that you have a bigger chance to get buyers for your product. Last year, 2012, in Burundi we registered more than 1,200 companies. Don't you think it is a huge improvement? While in 2010 and 29 we were not reaching 200 companies a year.
So actually, do you feel that actually Burundi is really implementing the common market?
Burundi cannot implement the common market alone. All the 5 partner states should do whatever they can in order to implement the common market. we still have a long way to go. We still have plenty of non-tariff barriers on the way. We still have way bridges. We still have roadblocks. We still have double taxation in Dar es Salaam port, which still, but things are moving. Of course, things are not moving so fastly like we wish, but things are moving in the right direction.
Mr. Andrew Luze is the new chief of the East African Business Council. He explains why free movement of services should be facilitated.
And leave alone even services alone being contributor, but they complement other services, other aspects of the economy. If you look at the movement of goods or trading, it's logistics which moves those goods. So whenever I am able to move my goods from the factory to the market, which means that I increase my production, I increase my job, the employment opportunities, I pay more taxes to government. So the issue that if you facilitate the movement of services within the region or within even the same territory, it enhances it has a positive multiplier effects in every aspect, not in the sector as services alone, but also because if you allow doctors to move, yes, the effects of doctors to move is that people will be healthier, they will be able to produce, they will be able to earn more money, they will be able to pay for education. So really the multiplier effects in as far as the movement of services is concerned, especially professional services, is really very huge. Because if I move as a tour operator, who am I going to employ? Because you never finish the market. Because the capacity we have as East Africa is so huge that even we don't. You say that for the diseases, people who are ready to take on the services of a medical doctor are very many, but they're not doctors. Why should you hinder the movement of a doctor? You see, there are so many jobs looking for people, but there are also people looking for jobs, as they say. So the opportunity is enormous. Very normal. The forward is, I think we need to have a legally binding mechanism. Until you have something which can enforce a country to implement something or to remove something, that's the way you can move. In other regional blocks, economic regional blocks, is that they have a legal framework. If you don't comply, then there's a penalty. But in the EAC, we urged this country to do this. We urge you to do this. It's like goodwill. If I don't have the goodwill, I want to implement. Another country is implementing, another is not implementing. But we need that legal binding mechanism, enforceable. Then a dispute settlement mechanism. If I have an issue with Tanzania and they have agreed to do this, is there a mechanism? Is there infrastructure? Is there a framework where I can go and settle this dispute within the region? Yes, we have the court. Yeah, but does it have that mandate? And maybe it has the mandate, but does it have the framework to raise that to enforce these agreed upon commitments? That's the issue. You can have a framework even if you don't have an institution. Of course, if you have the framework and institution, it's okay, it's fine, but you can move slowly. Because if they send TBs and you have a legally binding mechanism, because if you look at the current the proposed legally binding mechanism for NTBs, doesn't require an institution, no? So we have agreed that if you do this, these are the, and even in the international trade laws, there is that mechanism. Even in the customs protocol, there is that mechanism. There is even an annex to the customs protocol as far as settlement of disputes. The trade remedies committee is not established. How can you say you're going to settle most of the NTBs? You don't have a trade remedies committee, because the trade remedies committee is a committee where you have to issue that this is the issue. Then you say, okay, the Uganda did this, okay, these are the penalties. If Kenya retaliated, Kenya was right to retaliate. So they are able to arbitrate and say, okay, if Kenya retaliated, it was right because you did this. Then to settle it, can you remove this? And Kenya remove your retaliation. Then but that committee must be there.
The recommendation on the meeting was the free movement of suppliers and workers should apply not only to highly skilled professional categories but also to the other level of skills to meet market needs. It has been Moses for today's Know to Know program. Catch me next time on the same day. Bye for now.